Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are doing well. I would like to welcome all my dear students, 5th B1 and B2 to our online class teaching. This is subject Social Studies, okay, and we are in lesson number 11. We are in lesson number 11, okay. What is the 10th lesson that we have studied? It is the lesson of pollution, polluting our environment. That is the continuation of lesson number 10. We are continuing in lesson number 11. The same pollution, how we are taking care of our environment, how we pollute the environment. So, today's lesson number 11, the title is E for Environment. E for Environment. This we have already started, right students? I have sent you one video for this lesson and I have explained to you, right? Do you all remember? Have you all gone through the videos that we have discussed? Yes. And we are going to continue the same lesson. Shall we revise our lesson, students, before we begin? Okay. In this lesson, E for Environment. Why we say E for environment? For example, I told you A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, and here I have wrote E for environment because the first letter E, it stands E, right? It is pressurizing more on E because environment has life. We, human beings, animals, plants, we live in the environment, and environment is very necessary to have healthy environment so that we all will have healthy life. So E for environment because life exists on this planet, that is on the environment, and we'll see in E for environment lesson about the waste material that we throw in the dustbin. What kind of waste? I have already discussed to you, right? Let's see. Types of waste. There are two types of waste I told you. What are that? Biodegradable waste, non-biodegradable waste. What are the things that we use in biodegradable waste? I have told you, right? Papers, these books, and the clothes that we wear, right? The clothes that we wear, and then what else? Paper, books, wood, the things made out of wood. These are the things that can be comes under biodegradable waste. Why we say all these things biodegradable waste? Because these things can decompose easily. Got it? And we have another types of waste, that is non-biodegradable waste. What's the meaning of non-biodegradable waste? The things which doesn't decompose easily. They are called non-biodegradable waste. They are like mirror, steel, aluminum can, plastic bottles, and anything made out of plastic. And then iron, steel, plastic, then what else? And there are other things also, right? Yes. These things take so long time to decompose. It is there in the book, page number 75, right? And I have told you what kind of things decompose the particular time, like the kitchen things, the peels from fruits, vegetable that thrown in the kitchen, it as a waste, it takes 2 to 5 weeks to decompose. Plywood takes 1 to 3 years to decompose, and then paper waste 2 to 6 weeks it takes to decompose. Okay, there are two kinds of waste. Okay, fine students. And then in non-biodegradable waste, all the electronic items, mobile phone, computer system, laptop, all the electronic items will take, that also comes under non-biodegradable waste that we have learned already. That is types of waste. Next one, waste management. What's the meaning of waste management? Waste management means the kinds of method to throw the garbage. For example, we have how many kinds of waste management? Landfills. Landfills means dig the hole on the ground and then the deep hole will be there. In that hole, collecting waste can be put into the hole. When it is full, they will cover with mud. And many years back, after many years, they will build or plant gardens, plants, and they may also make it as a children park under. Got it? Because that waste will give very good manure, fertile soil to the plants to grow. And the next method of waste management is open dumping. Open dumping means the waste is thrown on the open area. Away from the city and towns, they will throw the waste on the open area. But this system is not very good for the environment. It will pollute. Moreover, if they are doing it away from the city, then we don't have any problem. So first one, landfill method. Second one, open dumping method. Third one, burning. Burning means collecting the waste and then they will take away from the city and town and burn the waste material. Got it? Even this will pollute. How? When they burn, smoke will come. That will go to the atmosphere of the sky. It will pollute the whole environment. But if it is burning, if they do this system away from the people living, it cannot affect anybody. Okay, the third one, burning. Next one that we are going to learn today is composting. Next one is what, students? Composting. Composting means in this process, organic waste from kitchens and garden is put in pits or bins. It put in bins or pits. Pits means what? A small hole. Or they will throw in the bins, means dustbin. This turns into compost and this waste will become compost waste. And then nutrient rich food for the plant. When the waste become compost, that waste they will put for the plants to grow as a very good manure, nutrition food for plants. The waste material they collect, decompose, can be used as a manure for the plants to grow. Do you understand? That is called composting method. Waste management. In waste management, composting method. What will happen? This gives organic food. This is called organic food. Organic food means the waste materials collected can be compost and then they will use as a very good manure for the plants. Those plants which we get, the things out of the plants are called organic foods. Got it? Okay. Now that is 4 kinds of waste management. Landfills and then open dumping. Third one, burning. Fourth one.
Look here, students. The 3 R's. What is this 3 R's? Why we call it 3 R's? There are 3 important letters that stands for 3 R's. Let's see that. Reducing, reusing, recycling. Let's say it again. Reducing, reusing, and recycling. The first letter of all these words starting with which letter? R. That's why we say it 3 R's. These 3 R's are very important in our environment. lesson that we learned today. Let's see it one by one. The most effective method of waste management is to produce less waste and find ways to recycle and reuse it. Okay, we have to find a method that how can we reduce producing waste. If at all we throw waste, that should be used again and it should be recycled again. Let's see one by one. The 3 R's. Reducing means is to avoid making waste. We should avoid making waste. This can protect our environment and reduce pollution. If we avoid making much of waste, it can protect our environment and we can reduce the pollution also. So our environment will not be polluted much. The most important ways to reduce is to change our habits. So we have to reduce making waste. Producing waste, we should reduce it. How can we reduce? We should make the habit of not wasting the food. We should not waste the food. We should take the food that is required. We should not buy much food and throw it, right? And then using a thin can thing again for the original purpose or for the similar purpose is called reusing. Means we can use a thing. A thing means one thing. If we can use it again in original form, otherwise in similar form, it is called reusing. This is second R. First we saw reducing. We have to reduce making waste. Next one, reusing. Reusing means the things that we waste it, we have to think, can it be used again? Can we use those things again? That is called reusing, reusable things. Some of the examples are given. Look carefully. Cardboard boxes or shoe boxes. Cardboard boxes, shoe boxes, those things can be used to store things. Similarly, plastic jars or aluminum cans can be made into pencil holder. For pencil stand, we can use plastic jars. And then shopping bags and dusters can be made from old cloth. Got it? Dusters we can make from old cloth. That is called reusing. With the waste material, again we can reproduce into new things which we can use it again. Now finally we'll see in 3R, recycling. Recycling is the process of producing a new product from used or waste material. For example, if we use any material which can be recycled, and with that recycling we should get a new product, that is called recycling. For example, by doing this we can save the raw material. We can save the raw material and we can save energy required to produce them. All the time, energy, things, everything can be saved by using recycling old things and making new things out of it. Like used paper, the old paper. Used paper is a recyclable waste. This paper can be recycled to make new paper. Old paper can be recycled to make new paper. Got it? So the 3R's: recycling, reusing, reproducing. They are called 3R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. If we do this, if you follow these 3R's, we can keep our environment clean and healthy. Got it? We should have it as a practice of using 3R's. And what about how to manage waste management at home itself? Waste management at home. What can we do to protect our environment? We can start by producing less waste and disposing waste property. We should determine the type of waste that is generated in our homes. What kind of waste that we throw, that we should think it. We have uh, biodegradable waste, non-biodegradable waste. We should use the waste material which can be reusable, recycling, reproducing things. We should use it. And then each type of waste should be put in the correct garbage bin. For example, we have biodegradable waste, non-biodegradable waste. We have to put all the non-biodegradable waste in one dustbin, biodegradable waste in another dustbin, so that the things can be reusable, recycling. It can be useful for these purposes. Finally, this makes the process of recycling easy. By doing this, the process of recycling, it can be done very easily. Kitchen or organic waste can be collected in composite pits. Like the composting pits means collecting waste from the kitchen or organic waste that can be composite in the pits easily. That's all. The waste from the kitchen and organic waste and all, after collecting in the as a waste, it goes through the process called composite. Then that waste, they can use it as a manure for the plants. I told you, right? That is useful for this purpose. Okay, students, did you all understand what we learned in this class? 3 R's and the waste management, kinds of waste management. Yes, the types of waste that we throw. Dear students, in this lesson, what we supposed to learn is the main thing, we should take care of our environment and try to keep your surrounding, your environment very clean and neat by following all these things. See, for example, the old papers shopping bag is made from old pair of denims. So like this, it can be reusable. We must take care of our environment. Thank you, students, for listening very carefully and go through this lesson. Have a nice day.